This is so raw and candid. Instead of taking a moment to digest what I'm experiencing and putting it into a nice little wording to read off a teleprompter or something, this is so raw and so vulnerable of me to share with you, which is what I always do. And it takes a lot of strength and courage that isn't necessarily the common thing amongst a collective of people. It's more a sought after thing, and it's the thing, this courage and this bravery to just be authentic and sort of rebellious is the way that it's perceived, is what I have most of. So I just realized that I haven't received very many reading requests for tarot reading or astrology readings for the things that I am passionate about. And why have a spiritual business or a healing business or anything where you're trying to help people if you're not passionate about it? So, I keep getting questions about money or love or just really mundane, important part of your lives. And if you're hurting, see, look, I'm already disclaiming myself. I shouldn't do that. Anyways, throw that out the window because I'm not here to cater to your shadow like that. I want to help send you up out of it. So I'm not even going to talk to that part of you right now. So because I haven't received the types of readings that I'm interested in doing, it's physically been counterintuitive for my body, and it's been draining. It's made me feel like avoiding doing tarot readings. By the way, my head said not doing, but not doing is a restrictive spelling. It's a restrictive spell, so avoiding, okay? There's a little tidbit for you. I figured that if I were to just share links, memes, solution-oriented things, if I were to be the role model in the example of a person who has experienced depression or a lot of complications in life or trial and error or indecision or fear or survival mode or anything like that, that I could just lead by example. And I know there's a lot going on in the world, so I figured that people would just, you would just see what I'm doing and kind of catch on with that. I really still don't feel like, and this is a don't because this is a very sure thing, I still don't feel like I need to explain myself because I'm not sure if it's coming from my ego. It feels like an aha, so the reason why I went for it, the reason why I'm going for it now, is because it feels like an aha, and I'm sharing the aha with you. Okay. So the type of work that I'm interested in helping you with is those moments where you are stuck in your life about yourself, ways that you are holding you back, ways that you could do better for you, ways that you can change things, ways, or if you have a decision to make. Okay, so I'm not a fan of like money and love questions and just that surfacey. I mean, it's important to your life, okay? It's a part of life, it's important, but like those surfacey, like physical 3D human constructs, when do I ever express though? When do I ever? It just doesn't go. It doesn't go together. So I don't get why I'm getting readings like that, except for the fact that the popular thing and the most common thing is for tarot readers to be more like cheerleaders. I am not your cheerleader. Not like that. Not like. I want to get deep into the meat of things and help you discover the things that you're not seeing, or help you make difficult choices in your life, or guide you through a journey that you're taking. Or if you're scared, I want to tackle the fears. I want to tackle the insecurities. I don't want to tackle like I want to tackle your self-worth and value issues. I want to tackle all the good stuff. I'll gladly help you if you're stuck in a love, if you're looking for a lost love, or you're wondering if you're going to win the lottery or something like that. I will help you if it's heavily weighing on you in your life. But I incorporate archetypes, I incorporate psychology, I incorporate some philosophy. However, I avoid projecting my beliefs on you. I stay open and I read the cards for their meanings. Okay, so the 10 of Wands, for example, it'll be different per deck, but already when I'm looking at it, before I even think about, what exactly does the 10 of Wands mean? And what does this mean towards the question that the person is asking me? I bypass all of that and I look at the card and I feel what it is, just like we experience our lives through our 5 senses. You feel what it is and then you interpret it. That's how I read. The meanings of the cards, well, how many wands are there? And what suit is it? And what does it relate to? Let's be very textbook about this. No. So I'll consider the textbook meaning of them and apply the card to your situation and what I'm feeling. But when I lay out your spreads, I'm using like what's conscious, what's unconscious, how can you do better, what are some possible solutions. Do you know what I mean? And then furthermore, I'll incorporate astrology, because astrology is how the configuration of astronomy, like the moon and the way that it moves the waves of the ocean, or the sun and the way that it brings life and vitality, all of the other planets and configurations as well, affect your day-to-day. It's not just the sun and the moon, baby. Believe that. So I'll use the astrology of the card. I'll use the textbook meaning of the card. I'll use the collective energy of the day, what us as a human race are experiencing on a global scale, based on scientific mutations, based on solar waves, solar flares from the sun, based on consciousness, based on psychology. And then I'll take your question and answer your question that way. So Therefore, when you look at the big picture and what I'm doing is all about, hopefully it's a lot more clear to see why I'm not going into groups of thousands of people on Tarot Tuesday and like, hey, who wants to get a reading? I mean, good on them, but that's just like, I'll do that every once in a while as a free service, but that's not how I'm trying to build my audience. Do you two people who are watching have any questions? One person watching, do you have any questions? Hi, Nicole. I just went through and explained how my readings happen and what they're about and what I specialize in and how we can work together to come up with a solution. Imagine all of the pressure this year has brought and all of the changes it's forced us to make inside and out. If you were to just hit up a tarot reader who incorporates what you may or may not receive in a personal therapy session, or what you would receive if you went to a guru or a spiritual guide and just gave your reading impersonally based on education and science and spirituality, it all meshed into one, you could come to me and I could give you guidance instead of, for a mere, less than $100. And that information there could be so invaluable to you. It has been a crazy year. I hope that you have been looking at it from glass half full. It's just a sunnier disposition, Alright, well, go ahead and let your friends know I'm here. I also have an Instagram and a Twitter, and I post things, memes there, and channeled information just to maybe give you an extra push for the day, or a different perspective, or inspiration. And sometimes I will be going live on here with other people, healers, and I have some other things in the works, but we gotta talk more. So it's gonna once my people are found, then there's gonna be so many different avenues and paths and ways to get to know yourself and to be able to navigate your life from an empowered position. Okay, well, I hope everybody has a good rest of their weekend, whatever day it is for you. Feel free to inbox me if you would like a reading, or if you have any questions. We can set something up specifically for you, or I can start offering the type of readings that you might see in a pick a card, like the what's coming next for me, and I can just offer like specific readings so you don't even have to choose. Okay. Well, thank you for watching.